tenant that was a non-paying tenant from the day that we bought the property. This tenant stole the washer and dryer.
What's happening, DeRosa Insiders? It's Matt Faircloth. Welcome to the Cash Flow Digest. My name is Matt, and I am here to talk to you guys about all things real estate, all things cash flow, all things real estate investing, all kinds of cool stuff in general. So now, guys, I want to talk to you guys about something really interesting. We've got somebody in the field that's going to be showing us a field report from a property that got vacated by a tenant. He's going to tell a bit of that backstory. It's just an interesting thing that's happened at one of our property. But what I will say is this has been an ongoing matter with a tenant issue at a property that's been going on for over a year. With a tenant that hasn't paid us rent for over a year at this property. Through the legal systems, the tenant was moved out of the property in a legal manner. And so we're going to be reviewing a bit of that backstory and a bit about the condition of the unit, what we're going to do moving forward. So guys, without further ado, let's hop over to see from our man in the field, Mark Peteritas, out at our property out in Lancaster, Pennsylvania.
Hey folks, Mark Peteritas here with the DeRosa Group. We are turning over an apartment that has been occupied since we bought this property 2 years ago. And this was a unique situation where we had a tenant that was a non-paying tenant from the day that we bought the property. We were never able to actually get them on track. And we battled with the court system and with this tenant to finally evict them. And it took much longer than we expected. We typically would see something like a 45-day to 60-day, maybe 90-day at worst case type of timeline to evict a tenant that's not paying for no cause, of course. And in this case, it took us the better part of 2 years. So we're pleasantly surprised at least to see the condition of the property is in pretty good shape. We weren't sure what to expect with this one, and in fact the tenant was even trying to push back the timeline to get their belongings out, trying to buy more and more time, we believe, to build a court case. So we're continuing to take a look at this one, and we'll get a turnover going, but I'll just give you guys a quick sneak peek as well. We've got some kitchen issues. We'll be replacing counters, cabinets in this case. We don't normally end up replacing cabinets in these apartments, but in this one we will. And then we'll be doing new lighting throughout, painting throughout, just really getting this thing in nice condition and getting things going, get this one back online. This will be the first time that we've been able to actually receive rents on this particular unit, so we're pretty excited about it. Here you can see that we've got significant failure of this Lazy Susan, and underneath the sink is kind of the same story. The bottom of this cabinet's just totally gone. Lack of structure. I don't know if this was water damage over time or what, but and then you look over here and these cabinets are not mounted properly. This one's actually coming off the wall, pulling towards me. And this one over here is sagging to the left. I don't know if you can see that from the video, but this whole thing it moves when you push on it. So we'll be looking at probably replacing most or all of the cabinets in here as we do this renovation. And we'll do new counters, even though these don't look the worst that I've seen. They're not great, and they've got this weird little step up around the sink. Somebody had some creativity there, which was cool, but I think we'll just go ahead and replace it. New sink, new faucet. Appliances are mostly good, probably new range hood there. So yeah, that's what we're looking at in this one. This is one of our apartments that has a wall of windows in one of the bedrooms that overlooks the living area. Let me flip this around, I can show you. So from here, we've got this wall of windows, and that looks down over the living space, which is kind of cool. And then there's a second set of windows that separates this bedroom from another bedroom above it, with some privacy in between, of course. We see all different scenarios with tenants, of course, when they move out. And in this case, kind of like the Grinch that stole Christmas, this tenant stole the washer and dryer.
That's more like it.
In this case, we're almost at the 2-year mark of owning the property. This tenant had been in the property when we bought it, and it took us the full 2-year period to go through the court system several times with several different iterations. We went through typical eviction. We also went through bankruptcy court. And in the end, we finally got possession of the property, but it took much longer than we expected. A quick lesson to take away: one of the major things when you're a tenant moving out is do not forget your saw blade.
How to take care of those pesky memories.
Oh man, you gotta love the Grinch analogy there. Yeah, never can get enough Jim Carrey integrated into your real estate videos, right? Guys, lessons here, right? You've got it. When a tenant moves out, is an opportunity for you to go in and make some improvements. And obviously, the tenant was living with those cabinets sagging off the wall like that, and the awful name for the cabinet called a Lazy Susan. I feel bad for anybody named Susan with a Lazy Susan there. Why is she so lazy? Terrible name for that thing. But hey, it was failing apart, right? Why did the tenant not tell us? Well, probably because they weren't paying. But hey, now it's an opportunity for us to go in there and do a gut renovation on that apartment and get that property back online. And just when a tenant vacates is an opportunity for you to go in and bring the unit up to the next level, probably up to better market level standards. We certainly can't put that unit on the market as it is. So it's necessary to go in and make the investments. So number one lesson learned is make sure you've always got some coffers for investments in your apartments to bring them to the next level. So you've got some reserves. So you can go and toss in and say, okay, I need to replace these cabinets, take out that Lazy Susan. Let's just call it a roundabout. That's what my mom called it. So roundabout's a better name for it, right? Because it doesn't make people named Susan feel bad. So there's that. There's probably could use a coat of paint, maybe the bathrooms, maybe obviously have to replace the washer dryer. Thanks, tenant, for taking those from us. Appreciate you. So these are all just why you've got to have good reserves and a good business plan for what your knowledge of the market is and where you want to take units as they vacate, right? Good lessons learned. Got that unit back. It took a long time to get it back online, but we've gotten it back through the legal methods through the courts, and we're going to bring the unit back and achieve great rents from the market from it. So thank you, Mark, for your report from the field. Guys, thank you for watching the Cash Flow Digest. Great program today. Good to see some stuff from the field, real life apartment tours and everything like that. If you guys like this program and you're watching it on Spotify, please give it a great review. If you guys like this program on DeRosa Insiders, maybe tell your friends about it. Maybe invite some of your friends to come join the DeRosa Insiders, or even share this program out amongst your friends to have them come and join us as DeRosa Insiders members as well. Thank you, guys. I appreciate all you for watching today. Thank you, Justin. Thank you, DeRosa team. Have a great day, everybody. See you next week. Hey guys, Matt Faircloth here. Thank you for listening again to the Cash Flow Digest. I really appreciate you guys doing that. If you guys want to hear more about what DeRosa Group has to offer, go to derosagroup, DEROSA group.com, derosagroup.com online. You can hear about all the great things that we offer from an educational standpoint and passive investment standpoint on our website. See you there. And if you guys want to join our online community, DeRosa Insiders on Facebook, where you can watch this program get recorded every Friday at noon Eastern, and you can come on as even a guest or ask questions on the show. We hope to see you guys on our online community, DeRosa Insiders. See you there.